It's been a minute since I got on that intro. Sorry, my voice sounds scratchy. Still fighting a cold, even though it don't want to go away, no matter how much medicine I throw at it. Um, but I'm just here to talk about the issues surrounding the National Dex and everything else, and how everybody is taking it to the extreme about how they want to play Pokemon. So, first of all, am I disappointed in this decision? Yes, I am, and the reason why I am disappointed in this decision is because my favorite Pokemon may be in danger of getting kicked to the curb. Like for instance, I always start off a Pokemon game with a Raichu, Butterfree, or a Wigglytuff. Luckily, Raichu is going to be in the game. Arcanine is going to be in the game. Well, what that says about Trico, what that says about Groundon, what that says about Greninja, any of the evolutions, what that says about any of the other Pokemon. It's pretty straight up that some of my favorite Pokemon is going to be kicked to the curb. And, I am fearful that I won't have my team. Like, I just told myself I'm going to be putting together, like, a good boy team. Scoutlet, Lycanroc, Zacian, Yappers. I'm prepared to put an all-dog team. I don't want Houndour to go away and stuff like that. But, they are telling the truth when they said there's so many Pokemon that it's going to, and we're doing so much on a more powerful hardware. This is their first ever. Well, this is not their first ever Pokemon game on console, but this is their first ever big Pokemon game. So, with that being said, I can get where they're coming from. As a player, I'm not white knighting them and all that, but as a player, I actually get where they're coming from. It's so many Pokemon, you gotta know, it's so many Pokemon, and if they already have a release schedule and what they've been doing, they've been working on this game for 2 years almost. They've been trying to get the world right, and they've been trying to make a Pokemon console game. Alright. They can't just fit all 800 Pokemon in there, plus give them all unique animations, plus make them look good. That's a lot of work. If you really want these games to be at their best, you gotta let them work on these games. If they was to put all possibly 900 something Pokemon in the game, that's the already existing 800 plus the next set of Pokemon they're gonna be introducing. I'm kind of looking at this like Pokemon Black and White. Well, I'm hoping that what most of the Pokemon we'll be seeing are brand new Pokemon though. I think it's better that they're trying to push these games out for the holidays. These games are almost done. They can't just go back and put in all these other Pokemon. They got so many obscure Pokemon. It's borderline useless. If they're gonna pick out fan favorites, as we've seen in the trailer, if you look at the wild area, they had nothing but fan favorites like Milotic, Gyarados, Rhydon, Hippopotas, and stuff like that. It's just it's too many Pokemon to program for this game. This is a HD high level Pokemon game. This is not the 3DS where it's going to be more easier. It's going to be more easier on them to put all 800 something Pokemon in it. You gotta really think hard. We are too busy thinking me, and not what the developers are thinking. Developers are still thinking of you. That's why they're trying to include fan favorites. That's what they're trying to look. They're looking at trying to include fan favorites from the past generations and mix them in with the new stuff. So, the fact that a lot of people are going off on a tangent, trying to get the National Dex back, who knows? Maybe they're going to use the next Pokemon remake to fill in the gaps. Who knows? They're going to try to update the game so more Pokemon can be added in. but they are working on this game, and they're trying to fit as many Pokemon as possible into the game. That doesn't mean they're gonna cut away your precious Sunflora, if anybody cares about that Pokemon, or Bellossom. But we gotta really think with a strong mind that these games are too big. The game is too big for them. You gotta really think about this, man. We gotta really think logical, and I think that's the thing about Pokemon community that we're not thinking. We're thinking about we want all our Pokemon, but this is a lot of game for them. You gotta remember they've been on handheld for years, even with the Wii U, the GameCube, the Wii, the N64. They still was working on handheld games because that's what Pokemon works best as, a handheld game. Would you rather them make another Let's Go game with all 800 something Pokemon, or would you want this game with a good selection of good Pokemon? It's all the new Pokemon. Yeah, I really think about this, man. It's a lot of game for them, and there's a lot of Pokemon to add into this game. The game is already too much, but that's just how it is, man. That's how it works. So, am I disappointed? Of course I'm disappointed. I may not see Wigglytuff, a very obscure Pokemon. I may not see Persian or so. But I'm not going to sit here and bitch and moan about not seeing my favorite Pokemon. Because I'm going to get treated to all new Pokemon that I can find new favorites in. Yes, I'm disappointed, but that's how it is. Can't do nothing about it. We can be vocal as hell about it all we want, but it's still going to put strain on us and the developers. So my point is, be happy that they're working on this game for you. Y'all bitching and moaning at the cry of Let's Go. Now y'all bitching and moaning at them. Y'all just cannot have your cake and eat it too. Y'all just can't have your cake and eat it too. But it's whatever. It's your boy Kahuna Silver signing out. Deuces.